Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk show is supported by PTU Clinic. Visit ptuclinic.com. Adria's Restaurant and Banquet Facility of East Bridgewater. For more information, their website is adriasrestaurant.net. And the Boston Athletic Academy at bostonathleticacademy.org.
Hello everyone and welcome to 4 Deep Sports Talk here at 1320 AM WARA. Our guest for today is the Taunton Pop Warners Super Bowl champions. So do you guys want to introduce yourselves? What position do you play?
My name's Jace, and I play running back, and I play corner on defense. My name's Landon. I play offensive line, and I play defensive line.
My name's Colin, and I play offensive line and defensive line.
My name's Derek, and I play running back and quarterback, and on defense, I play outside left linebacker.
Well done.
And Coach?
And you have head coach, Coach Ty here.
So it's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, I got it all.
Okay.
Levels look good?
Yep.
All right, great.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Man, you go first.
Okay. Is football your favorite sport?
Yes.
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 That's everybody? Everyone's a yes? So I'm going to add to, that's yours, I'm sorry. I'm going to add to Justin's question. So what other sport do you play?
Basketball and baseball.
Basketball and baseball.
Basketball and soccer.
Basketball. Basketball and karate.
Wow. Coach, so they'd be middle school kids, right? They would be playing for like Martin and, E-Pole.
This year would be some of their first for basketball that they would be eligible to play for the middle school team.
Because of their age.
Fifth grade guys, right?
Yeah, 5th grade. Oh, that's right, 5th grade. They look a lot bigger than 5th
So this will be
graders.
their first year. Hopefully they try out, that would be eligible to play for middle school.
So when he's on 5 and he speaks in, you got to bring that mic up.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Especially when he bails us out with an answer.
Okay.
All right, so we're good?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, I'm sorry.
All right. My next question is, what do you like the most about playing football?
Ooh, great question.
Probably, like, all the contact.
Nice. That's why I love it.
There you go.
That's the same thing with me.
Same thing?
And getting the contact and sacks and winning trophies.
So he's a team player, Coach. That sounds like a team player.
Probably the same thing as Landon.
Same thing.
I actually want to add to Justin's question. It's probably the same thing, but I don't know. What is the best part about playing football?
There's got to be something.
I
Play with your
think
friends.
I think the best part of football is, like, you get to spend time with your friends, and I like also, like, throwing the ball around.
Nice. Remember, you guys can move that mic any way you want.
Yep.
So you're not going
Make
to break
sure it's
it.
in
Yep,
front of
just
your
like that. So then you can spin it to your other buddy.
Same thing. I like playing with my friends and having fun.
Nice.
Same. I like playing with my friends and having fun.
Same, I like playing with my friends and having fun.
It's going to be a short answer day, Coach.
Good.
It's going to be a short answer day, I can tell already.
All right, so what do you guys do to hype yourself up for going on that field?
Usually we all go in like a huddle and we're like, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Oh,
It's exactly like that. It's who.
that sounds really good.
What else do you do? There's got to be more.
And then we say 1, 2, 3 Tigers, 4, 5, 6 family, 7, 8, 9 dominate.
I like that.
That's been our slogan the last couple of years. One, we are the Tigers, and two, we want to be a family. On and off the field.
Yeah.
The closer we are, I coached for several years, and I feel like the closer the team is together, the family part, on and off the field, the better they will be, playing the game, because football is a sport where it's a family, and you're looking out for each other, on the field.
Yep.
And we'll dominate. When we go out there, we got a mission every single time, which is to dominate the field. So
Now,
that's the slogan.
That's a slogan. Okay, you said something obviously that led me to my next question. So these guys played. This is not your first Super Bowl title.
is not actually. This past year, this is our third year actually going to the finals. We're going to the league finals. Start off this group in 2019. Last time we were here in the studio, we won it at the 8U level. This group, especially these four, moved up to the 10U, and they went. We actually played in the springtime. RISMA had a spring league that we participated in. I believe 8 or 9 teams. I believe maybe might have played in the springtime. They made it to the finals in the spring, and we lost in the finals in the springtime. Came back this fall, made it back again, and captured our second championship.
Oh, okay, so they ran it like high school. They did a summer league like high school,
They
kind
did,
of,
yes,
right?
Yes, the RISMA. A few other leagues did the same, but RISMA decided to have the spring league.
Yeah.
We decided to participate in it. Like I said, it wasn't the entire league. I want to say 8 or 9, I believe, participated or decided they wanted to play.
Yeah.
We had one. There wasn't a playoff. Just the top 2 teams played in the championship. We finished second in the spring. That team was a lot of 9-year-olds. You know, I want to say the majority of that team was 9, and they were still able to.
Oh, they played 10 though. They were
10U is 9 and 10-year-olds.
no, okay, that's what I meant. So they played, but the 10U level, but they were
Yes.
really 9s. Am I saying that wrong?
No. There's the levels are 8U,
Yep.
10U, 12U, and 14U.
And when they played in that summer league, they were considered what?
They played as 9-year-olds.
And it was a 9-year-old level.
It was a 10U.
That's what I mean.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay. Sorry about that.
So, but the majority of the team was 9. We did have some 10-year-olds, but the
Yeah.
majority of that team was 9. So when they returned in the fall, a lot of those kids had just played a few months earlier.
Yeah.
You know, so they already had, a step forward on a lot of kids.
The experience.
Experience
Yeah.
at
At that
playing.
level,
So,
the speed of it.
Result of that, if we finished the regular season with a 6-1 record. Finished league play, I believe, with an 8-1 record.
8-1.
8-1 after it was all done. Yes.
All right. Cool. Yeah. That's right. When I forgot, I didn't know that that youth football did. I knew high school did it, as far as going into a summer league. Okay. We're cheating. We'll just make sure we get the break in the right time so I don't mess it up. That's just me, not her.
So you guys have been together for all this time?
Yes.
Really? Wow. So you guys must be pretty close on the field and off the field, huh?
Yes.
Oh, yeah? So tell us a little bit about that. How close are you? What do you guys do? Do you have pasta nights and you eat together? And
Well, usually every time, like around 10 o'clock, we wake up, and then sometimes Colin will call me and ask if we want to play video games.
In the middle of the night?
No.
No,
Oh. In the morning?
early in the morning?
like 10 o'clock.
That's early.
You guys don't get up till 11, right, on weekends?
Yes.
I get up early.
9?
I want to
Today
say
I got up at 7.
this group has been together probably since they were 7 years old. I actually coached basketball at the YMCA for a little bit, and that's where I kind of began to put this little group together. When it was 7, I did my circle with the Pop Warner, meaning I coached the Mighty Mites, and I already finished with the B team. So it's my turn to go back down to coach the younger kids again. And this is where I kind of got this group from. So they've been playing for a while together. I think basketball might have been the first sport that they might have all been together, and then they moved on to football. So I want to say since 2018,
Wow.
maybe.
That's
I got pictures of them when they were very little.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a lot of fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So did Hockomock do the same thing with the summer league, or was it just RISMA? Do you know?
The Hockomock, well, there's no Hockomock anymore. The rest of the teams that we used to play in Old Hockomock, meaning Adel.
So Hockomock's gone. That whole.
Hockomock's gone. I don't forget the name of the league. They're in AYF.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah,
American
I
Youth
think
Football.
I believe they just did an 8th grade level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe they just did that. I'm not sure, but RISMA had 8U, 12U,
Nice.
14.
A lot better structure.
Yeah.
It sounds like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is really cool. So, what was your? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I know you had another question.
Okay. Do any of you have any brothers or sisters that play football?
Yes.
What team was he on?
He's on 14U.
He's not as good as you, though.
No.
Them spiting words.
Right.
I don't have any brothers or sisters in football.
Okay.
I don't have brothers and sisters in football.
I don't have brothers and sisters in football.
What about cheerleading? Cheerleading, right?
Or any other sport?
Yeah.
No.
No? Someone once told me years ago when I was coaching Pop Warner, years ago, that if cheerleading was any easier, it'd be football. I thought that was kind of rude.
Oh.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Cheerleaders in here.
Right? Right. But cheerleaders work hard. They work really, really hard. You know, one of the teams is going back to Florida, right?
Yes,
One
our
of these-
cheerleaders are in Florida right now. Actually, I wish I'd give them the exact details of what teams they are.
Right.
But we have probably like 2 or 3 teams down there. So shout out to Marianne, Kylie, and the rest of the cheerleading squad down in Florida right now. Best of luck. Your competitions down there. Bring it home again. I believe Marianne said this is the 10th straight year going down to Florida. So
Wow.
the cheerleading part of our program is elite. to
Yeah.
say the least.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's been like that for a while,
You
yeah.
definitely.
guys know any of them?
Yes.
Yeah, you
One
do.
of them is in my class named Mikhail.
Micaiah. Wow. Anybody else?
Yeah. Yeah, me and him are in the same class, so Micaiah.
One of them is Mia.
Mia. Great. Well, shout out to those girls. Hopefully, they'll go far in the competition. That is a pretty elite group. That's for sure.
All right, so are you holding that spot right now?
Yeah, I already clicked on it.
How much time?
30 seconds.
All right, so we'll step away, and then, we'll step away. All right, so let me get this off my chest. You're listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station, 1320 AM WARA, and online, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. We are highlighting the Super Bowl champions from Taunton, Pop Warner. We'll be back with more on them right after this.
When you need your business to reach your target audience, let us help you get back into the game.
We do college recruiting CDs covering Little League Baseball and high school sporting events.
Welcome to Physical Therapy U. I'm Kelly Duggan, Doctor of Physical Therapy and the owner of PTU Clinic. Here at PTU, you're more than a patient and we're more than physical therapy. We offer massage, physical therapy, occupational therapy, personal training, and sport-specific performance training. We treat people and athletes of all ages and all levels of experience. Our beautiful 4,500 square foot facility located at 75 Scotland Boulevard in Bridgewater, Mass. is unlike any clinic you've seen. Our large space, along with our new COVID guidelines, allow us to treat you in the safest way. Your success in meeting your goals is our top priority. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or you're elevating your performance, we are the right clinic for you. Call us at 508-697-2000 or email us at ptuclinic@gmail.com. Check out our website at www.ptuclinic.com.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to 4 Deep Sports Talk here at 1320 AM WARA. I'm Catherine Conley, aka KC, with Justin Ferreira, aka Sportsmaster, Dominic Damiano, and Lucy Cabral, aka the Paparazzi.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, so we actually have the Taunton Pop Warner, the Super Bowl champions. So my question for you, Coach, is what are your expectations of going into each game?
Make sure the kids have fun.
Nice.
That's the main thing. Of course, we always want to win, but having fun is, the most important thing at this level of football. We tell the kids we love them either way, win or lose. But it's funner when it's better when you win. But as long as these kids are having fun, we try to make each season as enjoyable as possible for these kids, because these are memories that these kids will keep forever. So again, it's all about having fun, and of course, when you win, these kids will remember these games, these years, all the way into their 20s. We joke that these kids will be sitting around one day, talking about how good they were back when they were 9, 10, 11.
And being on the show, right?
Right, being on the show and all the great moments, marching in the parade, being on the radio, being in the newspapers, things like that. So
That's awesome.
Just make sure they have fun. That's the main thing.
So, guys, what is the funnest thing you've ever done during this football season? The funnest. There's got to be something.
They look like they're in class for
Go ahead.
crying out loud.
Probably scrimmaging when almost at the end of practice we usually scrimmage.
Colin?
The one-on-ones
Yeah, usually
at the
like
King
after
of the
practice
Circle.
we would like scream.
Go ahead, Colin.
The one-on-ones at the King of the Circle to see who can push faster out of the circle.
King of the Circle. Oklahoma's.
Okay, so
Oh.
explain what King of the Circle is.
So you put two people in a circle, and we see who can push the person out first. And there's a big line of people, so it will be one person, and then and whoever wins goes to the next person, and then the next person, and then
Almost like a big sumo match.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Oh
I
yeah.
was just thinking of. Okay, and what did you say?
I said Oklahoma's.
Oklahoma's.
Can you explain what Oklahoma's are?
Yeah.
Oklahoma's are like there's two linemen and then the center, and then there's a quarterback, and then there's a running back, and then there's for defense there's also two linemen, and then there's two linebackers. So the quarterback gives the running back the ball, and then the running back has to try to get past the O line and the D line and the
Linebackers.
linebackers.
It's basically a drill to practice running inside the football.
Don't we also have
Okay.
safety? Because that'd be 4 against 5.
So do you guys use that Oklahoma plays in any games?
It's just a drill that we do to prepare us to run inside. We are a bigger team, so we like to run inside a lot. So it just prepares us for the game, for our game plan that weekend.
Oh, there you go.
Every once in a while, I hear Brady or Jones, go out there and say Oklahoma, and like, what's going on? Or they'll call out a game or something or a play. So I was just wondering.
I got to get you in front of the mic now. I couldn't hear you.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Just steal this
Talking
one.
through his mic.
That's all right. What's your next question, young man?
My next question is, who's your favorite National Football League player?
Oh,
player in the
there's a
NFL.
good question.
Your favorite player in the
Talk
NFL?
right into the mic. And why? Why is he your favorite player?
Jace?
I'd probably say Derrick Henry because he's a really good running back. He's a big guy, and he breaks a lot of tackles, and I also kind of do that in games a lot.
And who does he
you-
play for?
Huh?
Who does he play for?
He plays for the Tennessee Titans, I think.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Tom Brady because my whole family likes the Patriots and Tom Brady, and I want to be a quarterback like Tom Brady.
Cool.
Nice.
Mine is Chase Young. He plays for the Washington because he gets sacks and he's fun to watch and he gets fumbles, and I want to be just like him.
Good for you. He's underrated anyway.
Mine's is probably
There
Lamar
you go.
Jackson because for a quarterback, he's pretty fast, and I think he throws really far, and he's good.
I think he's been sick, right? Didn't he come off the injured list?
I
Right?
believe so, yes.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, maybe back this week, possibly.
So I want to make sure I got these positions right. So you play what position?
Running back and quarterback for offense.
Nice. And what position you play?
Play offensive line and defensive line.
Nice.
Offensive line and defensive line. Running back and defense.
So we have, is he a D-back or is he a linebacker?
Corner.
Oh, he's a
We
corner.
got a cornerback, fullback, running back. We have our right offensive guard, nose guard,
Yep.
D tackle. Left tackle, nose guard, defensive tackle.
Yep.
And our quarterback / running back, outside linebacker.
Now, what did you guys run for an offense? Did you like run a spread or a?
Did a little bit of everything.
That's a lot for kids to take in too, yeah.
Right. At this age, it's still a lot of running.
Yeah.
There were some games we spread them out. There's some games that we brought them in tight. All depends on who we were playing that week.
Yeah.
At this level, it's still probably about 85% run. And again, we were one of the bigger teams in the league, so you want to take advantage of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just sometimes just best to run forward, and that was the game plan this year.
Yeah, make them try to stop you.
Right, exactly. You got to. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. You know?
Right. So I get asked the quarterback. Well, I'll start with the quarterback. He's like, "Oh, me?" Yeah. So what from last year? Well, actually, we'll go back to summer ball. You played summer ball too, right? Spring ball. Sorry.
Yeah.
What did you want to work on? What were some of the things that you wanted to personally work on to be better at the quarterback now that you're up in age?
Probably knowing how to throw a spiral better.
Yeah.
And I still struggle with it a little bit, but getting like my steps back and
Yeah.
like curling around.
Nice. Do you think you worked on that a little bit better this year? Could you tell?
Yes.
Nice. All right, Mr. Lyman. Did you have a count? Did you have like stickers in them? How many guys you knocked out in one game or no? No, I'm kidding. So what did you want to what did you want to work on as a lineman?
My stagger step of guarding the D end.
Nice. What about defense wise?
Defense is pushing the guy back more and getting the ball.
Did you guys teach them how to swim and rip and all that other stuff yet?
Yeah.
Coach Matt and Coach Lee teach them everything.
All right.
How to swim, how to shed blocks,
Yep.
how to get off blocks. So
You know how that is. I mean,
Yep.
you can teach them unless they understand. But it sounds like you got it down pretty good. All right, big guy. What about you?
Definitely staying on my blocks and shedding blocks and busting through the line.
Nice. Very good. All right.
What I wanted to work on was my tackling and my speed.
Your speed. And what do you do to do that, though? What do you do on the what do you do to try to get yourself faster?
I would like push myself, like move my legs a little bit faster, take bigger steps.
Right. So do you think last year when you went and played, well, in the spring league and maybe when you were 9, you kind of stopped too much when you could have ran further?
Yes.
Yeah. That comes with experience, right? Right? That's awesome. All right, so now let me ask, so you'll probably have new guys next year, right? Maybe coming up from that should play 10 that.
No, basically the team that we will have next fall will be the same team.
Oh, exactly.
It'll be the same team we had in the springtime.
Oh, okay. So that's good.
It won't be that much, of a difference of a team because they play with those same kids a few months earlier.
Right.
Because again, the springtime they played as 9-year-olds, and the fall time they played because the spring was basically the 2020
Yep.
fall season.
Gotcha.
So everything kind of just got squeezed together in 2021.
Yep.
Again, we played in the spring, and I'm proud of these kids. They played 16 games in 2021.
In hot weather. Right,
Yeah,
it got hotter.
they played 16 games, which is a lot. You could definitely see the fatigue, and some of them towards the end of our season, which is I think is a lot for kids these age. But they got through it. I want to say we got maybe 2.5 months break, maybe 2 months break before we went from this end of spring football
Right in the fall.
Right.
Wow.
They want to say we ended May 22nd, and we started back up that first Monday in August.
And no big injuries, right, from the
No.
spring going into this year?
No, we did have one injury to one older kid. He had to miss the fall. Hope James is out there. If you're listening, hope he's getting rest up. Hopefully he joins us back next fall in 2022. But that was the only one that we really had.
Now, for you and the coaches, right, coming from the spring league, taking these kids in the next level, the 10U level, what did you guys want to work on? What did you see as coaches you wanted to get these guys ready? Was there anything that stuck out besides the speed of the game?
One thing, get them ready for size. You
Yeah.
know, like you said, the main thing is the speed. I tell parents, some of my coaches, these kids, every level is going to get a little bit more complex, a little faster. The game is, so the main thing we want to get ready is, like the kid said, their stance, tackling, running harder, being faster. You know, a lot of these kids put a lot of work in the off season to prepare for that. You know, I try to coach these kids. You know, if you want to play this game in the future, you have to, you know, work on it in the off season. You know, put the work in, not just in football, but in basketball, baseball, any sport you play.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to get better just, you know, coming to practice every day for the 2 hours. You got to put that extra work in sometime. So.
Okay. What'd you say, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to take a second break. I apologize. If people want to call in 508-222-1320. I got off at a tangent, Coach.
No,
I got
no
carried
worries,
away.
no worries.
I can't speak for them. I just know I drop the ball a lot. They're usually on the ball. All right, so we're going to step away. You are listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station. 1320 AM WARA and online, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. We are highlighting the 2021 Super Bowl champions from Taunton. We'll be back with them and more right after this.
Hi, this is Megan Chase of Jack Conway Real Estate. Jack Conway has been providing top quality real estate professionalism since 1956. I take personal pride to ensure that my clients are happy with the services I provide. It is my job to make sure that you are fully involved and fully informed and have all the information to make the right real estate decisions for you and your family. Please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to be a resource for you. I can be reached at 774-240-7707 or via email at mchase@jackconway.com. I'm always happy to assist you with your real estate needs.
A popular destination, Adria boasts a breathtaking panoramic view of nature in all of its glory in each and every season. Upon visiting their 200-seat restaurant, you will see 3 distinctive areas. The lounge area includes their spacious 26-seat dining bar, high-top tables, and dining tables, all with viewing access to 7 high-definition televisions and 3 Kino monitors. A second area set apart from the lounge offers booths and tables to accommodate every member of the family. The third area, a few steps down and separated from the main restaurant by windows, is known as the Fairway Room. It is surrounded by a wall of windows offering not just a fabulous view, but a feeling of serenity and tranquility. It is a favorite spot for lunch, dinner, and functions. It is perfect for a romantic dinner, a casual family gathering, business meeting, or any large group for that special occasion.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 4 Deep Sports Talk. We are here with the Taunton Tiger Warner Super Bowl champions, and I'm going to get into my next question, and that is, have any of you ever been to a Patriots game?
Oh, there you go. Or
No.
do you just watch them on TV?
Usually I just watch them on TV, but
Mhm.
in the future I definitely want to go to one.
Same thing what Landon said.
Same thing with Landon said.
Same thing as Landon.
Well, yeah, I don't blame you. Gillette Stadium's an awesome big stadium.
It's huge. I've been to a couple, and I got to tell you, it is very intimidating, but it's nothing like being at a live football game. I'll tell you.
It is like surreal to like.
It's very surreal. What you see on TV and
we
when
got a
you're in the
call.
stands.
Yep.
it's
First call of
crazy.
the show.
First call of the show. Okay, so.
You got it.
Hello, caller. You are first to appear on 4 Deep Sports Talk. Oh.
Oh.
Whoop. Oh, hello, caller. You are first on 4 Deep Sports Talk. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Coach Derek.
Coach Derek. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good. Sadly, I couldn't be in the room with the young men, but I wanted to ask them a question.
Go ahead.
So what are you boys doing to prepare for the next season to get better?
Did you guys all hear that?
Well, I'm
What do you-
playing for Severian to get ready for the next season.
I'll go. What I'm doing, I'm doing something with this person called Marquise to get me in fit and get me faster and like get me more explosive.
Awesome. So
I'm
you
doing
guys are gonna be training.
I'm doing basketball for my agility.
What are you doing?
I'm playing basketball for Parker, and I'm going to something in New Bedford to get exercise.
Nice. And what are you doing?
Mass Elite, Derek.
Yeah, I'm playing for Severian for Mass Elite, the first 10U team.
Wow. Coach, you got another question? Sounds like these guys are going to be awfully busy.
Yeah, it sounds good. I like to hear that they're training. This is the best time to get better, is when the season's over.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So I also want to know, what's the hardest part about playing football?
Okay, so Coach wants to know, what is the hardest part about playing football?
I think the hardest part of football is probably the competition that the other team puts against you, and you need to like fight through their competition so you can like get better and they won't be able to put the competition against you. Definitely the competition.
What else?
It's challenging. What else?
What's the hardest part?
The competition and trying to see how big they are and how strong they are.
Sometimes size isn't everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes they'll probably be slower.
Yeah.
Really?
Tackling. How about blocking?
Oh,
No? The hardest part? How about breaking tackles?
The hardest part is probably like when you know there's someone behind you and you're trying to outrun them and stuff. And then when the play comes to your side, you're going to be like, oh, I have to make this tackle.
That's awesome. I commend you guys for all your hard work. For me, the hardest part is the long
Yes,
season.
more questions?
You guys are out there when it's really hot out every day, when it's cold every day. We were one of the last teams out there when there was no other football teams, and you guys are still fighting hard.
Sounds good, Coach. Thank you so much for calling in.
Yes,
Coach says
thank
to
you.
work hard.
Yeah, thank you for the call, Coach.
You're welcome. Take care.
You as well. All right, so
Excellent.
that was Coach Derek.
Right.
Right.
Cool. So I want to know, what was it like winning the Super Bowl?
Go ahead, Derek.
What was it like?
It's crazy because that was like our third time going to the Super Bowl, but that was our second time winning the Super Bowl for Taunton Tigers. We were all jumping and stuff. We were going crazy. We were all hugging and stuff and like crying because we won.
And when did you know you guys were going to win? When did you know? Did I hear someone take a knee and
Oh yeah. So Jace, we had the ball and there was like a couple seconds left, maybe like a minute left. And Jason, he hiked the ball and then he took a knee, and then after that play, the ref took off his hat and like lifted up into the air, because when the ref does that, that means the game's over.
And what was the score?
The score was 13 to, I believe, 6 or 7.
13-6.
Wow.
I remember someone made a big tackle.
Yeah,
on the
big
last
tackle?
play.
Who was that?
Atlanta, let's talk about your big tackle you made.
So on the last defense of the play, they did a handoff, and then the quarterback ran out, and they threw the ball, and the whole football team, the whole defense went to the other side of the field, and I was the only one that stayed my spot, and I got the tackle, and then that was pretty much the end of the game.
Wow. Now, was that something planned, or you just kind of figure that out on your own, or was that a play that Coach said? to do?
No, that was just. He tells us to stay. I was playing in a position that I don't usually play because one of the people wasn't staying in their spot. So I was staying in my spot, and if I didn't stay in my spot, that would have been the end of the game. Most likely, he would have scored.
Wow, huge play then, huh?
Yes.
Was that your biggest moment?
No. My biggest moment was probably in 2019 when I was the only one to score in the Super Bowl championship.
Wow, you were the only one? And who'd you play?
We played Brockton.
Brockton, wow.
Who do we play this year in the Super Bowl?
Seekonk.
You played Seekonk?
Played Seekonk in the championship.
No way, really? Wow. And how good was Seekonk? Did they kind of figure you guys out?
I don't think they did because
same record as us.
Same record as
Oh,
us,
wow.
but I kind of thought Brockton was better because they had more fast kids, and I think they were a little bit bigger than them.
And how about you? What do you think?
Colin.
I think that they were bigger and tougher, and they had less people. Seekonk had less people than Brockton, so it was just harder to take down.
And what was your biggest moment in the Super Bowl game?
My biggest moment is the other week before the Super Bowl game, as I hit this kid so hard he started crying.
No, really?
Oh,
He
Was he all right?
No, I don't think he was because he was walking back and he just fell down.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
I was there, so I felt bad for him.
Oh, no.
So everybody must have took a little knee there, huh?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, that's part of the game, right?
Yeah, you have to know what you're getting into when you agree to play football.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Any other questions, guys?
Yeah, my next question is for you, Coach. What do you like about coaching football?
I played football my whole life. I think it's a great sport that teaches kids, to teamwork. It teaches them, responsibility on a football field. Everyone is responsible for, their position on offense, defense, things like that. I've been coaching for was my 8th season, I want to say. I enjoy just teaching the sport to the youth and, watching them grow as individuals and as players. Watch them grow from being little babies to, like I said, I had these kids when they were about 6 or 7 years old, and you watch them grow to young men. That's probably the best part of, coaching youth football is watching kids grow and to high school players and maybe some even to college.
So guys, any shout outs? Any people that have helped you get to the Super Bowl and coaches and, your parents, your dog, your cat?
My mom and dad.
Yeah?
I'd probably say my dad and my mom because they motivate me to stay hardworking and they believed in me. They put a lot of faith in me. So shout out to my mom and dad.
Awesome.
My mom and dad for encouraging me to do football.
Excellent. Colin?
My mom and Coach Ty, Coach Lee, and Coach Derek, and Coach Matt.
Great.
Probably also all of our friends named Sherrod.
Sherrod. Nice. And are they all part of the team, so to speak?
Well, some of the coaches.
Yeah.
I'll give a shout out to first our team moms, Tammy and Kerry, my assistant coaches, Coach Derek, who just called in a little while ago, Coach Chris, Coach Matt, and Coach Lee, and Coach Mike, and to shout out to all the other parents who allowed us to coach their kids. this past season, all the volunteers. Again, it takes a family to run the program.
Absolutely.
So I'll give a shout out to everyone, John, and all the other coaches that were involved in the program.
Sounds like you have a lot of support out there. How about teammates? I know it's not just the 4 of you. Takes a whole team to win a Super Bowl, doesn't it? Any other kids on the team that are probably listening and saying, "Hey"?
I'd probably say like our center, like Jackson, and then the tackle next to them, because they push. Because when we run off their outside leg, those are the only reasons why we score off our plays, because they push those other kids back, and then it creates a hole for the running back to run through, and then the running back to good.
Give your offensive line a shout out.
So Lucas, Jackson, Christopher, Yadiel, Miles. Shout out to you guys.
Colin.
Landon.
Very important. It's a team game, isn't it? It's a team game.
So we got to take our last break.
All right.
All right, so you are listening to 1320 AM, 13 WARA, 4 Deep Sports Talk. We will be right back with the Taunton Pop Warner Super Bowl champions right after these messages.
Hello, this is Manny Del Carmen from the 2007 World Series champion Boston Red Sox.
World champs again.
A sports analyst for Nesson. Along with my best friend Jose Diaz, we grew up in the city of Boston, a city that we truly love. Jose and I have always talked about giving back to the youth within our city. Therefore, we created the Boston Athletic Academy to move our passion to action. Our goal is to develop future student athletes of Boston by providing a safe location to offer educational and athletic needs. We are taking the next steps and looking forward for your support to reach our goal. Please visit the BostonAthleticAcademy.org for more information. Let's make a difference, because success has no boundaries.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4 Deep Sports Talk, where we're continuing to talk with the Taunton Tigers Pop Warner Super Bowl champions. So I understand you guys wanted to say something?
Yeah, one of our teammates from 8U got sick, so this season was dedicated to JD.
Nice.
And I also want to dedicated my team to my uncle that passed away last spring.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, buddy. That stinks.
Too bad.
That stinks. So let's first of all, I was out there keeping the crowd down because you guys have dropped the ball a couple times saying some things. We'll start with the team mother. Who's the team mom?
One of them is my mother.
Yeah.
And then it's from last couple years ago. It was Jason's mother.
Wow. Okay. All right. We'll make sure we get that out because someone's gonna have a long ride home.
Oh yeah, if you don't do that.
So let's. One thing I want to ask is we talked about the play and Coach, you talked about how you had to change a little bit what you wanted to work on. You guys talked about what you want to work on coming up to your 10U season. Pretty obvious that you guys succeeded in what you wanted to get done. So the little guys that are playing 9U, I think it's real important because they probably look up to you guys because they're your buddies in school. What advice can you give them? The first thing that comes to mind that you wish you could have worked on, coming into football, did you maybe run better, block better, you know what I mean, stuff like that, so they can say, hey, you know what, they recommended I should do this. You know what I mean?
I recommend kids that are younger us to have discipline, listen
Nice.
to your coaches, listen to your mother, listen to your father and mother.
Yep.
And make sure they do good in school.
There you go. Otherwise, you can't play, right? What about you guys? Anything come to mind you want to give the young guys
I was going to say the
advice?
same thing as Jay's.
Just about the same thing? You can add to it,
Add to it.
Yeah, you can add to it. Whatever you want to say. Whatever you think could help out the young guys.
Don't fool around. Pay attention when they're running plays and stuff, because you never know. Because they can see what you can do and stuff, and they might give you a chance.
Awesome. How about you guys?
Definitely for defensive and offensive line, stay on your blocks.
Right. Good job.
They should pay attention and not throw the football around. and they always could get subbed in at any time.
Good point. Good point. How about you, coaches? Anything you could pass on to those junior coaches, those younger coaches that comes to mind? Something like you said. You know what I mean? Same idea with the guys that I just asked.
I mentioned before, stay as active as possible. When I say stay as active, don't let football be your main sport. I mean, you can play football, but basketball, lacrosse, soccer, baseball, stay active. Stay as active as possible. When it comes to football itself, there's a bunch of football camps out there right now where you can work on getting better, such as, there's 7-on-7 leagues. Shout out to my guy, Marquis Silva, who's doing a pretty good job training kids in New Bedford. I have Carl down in the Randolph area, Tenfold. So there's a lot going on right now for a lot of kids, to become better football players. I think there's a lot more going on now than there was probably 5 or 6 years ago as far as training youth kids in football. So I would say just try to get out there as much as possible. There's nothing wrong with, any parents, dads, going on YouTube and looking up some drills and going in the backyard and working on a few things.
Yep.
With kids in the backyard. So just continue to work. If you like the sport and you want to get better at it, put the work in.
Yeah.
That's basically it, so.
What's the biggest lesson you learned your first time that caught your attention?
My first time.
Your first time?
No,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Like your first time that just caught you off guard coaching. What stands out in your mind?
The first that caught me off guard, competition. The first thing big surprise, I guess you want to say, is, playing against elite teams.
Yeah.
And realizing, if we're not as good as we think we
Right,
are.
right. Yeah.
That happened about 3 years ago. We played Dorchester Eagles. I was coaching the B team at the time. These guys actually played the Dorchester Eagles a couple years ago. And from there, you realize that if you want to be a champion and you want to be considered one of the best in the state, which these kids have accomplished, we got to work on it.
Yeah.
We got to put work in, and like Jay said, discipline is the main thing. So I realized that that's what those kids had. They were very disciplined, athletic, big. So
Right, they stood out.
They stood out. So that was one of the main things. So again, when I came back down to the smallest level, I kind of built from the bottom up with these kids, and mold them, train them, and try to build them into champions.
Now, we covered the whole roster. We gave shout-outs to everybody, right? All the whole roster. Is that true,
Any other
coaches?
shout-outs you wanna give?
Any other ones? Cat, dog, grandparents, anybody?
What about your whole offensive D-line? Who else plays offensive D-line?
Yeah, I want to make sure we don't miss anybody.
This is Javante.
Yeah, he played the end.
Richard, Lucas.
Did we mention them before or no? Okay.
Didn't we mention Lucas already?
Juan.
Okay.
Zach.
So then now they won't defriend you on Facebook. See that? That's what I'm trying to help you out with.
Darnell.
Say that again.
The scores after this?
We'll go to scores in a minute. Yep. We got how much? We have 5 minutes. 6 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. What'd she say?
All right, come on, guys.
Isaac.
Get out to your teammates. Let's see if I remember the names. We got off my head. We have Isaac, Darnell, Juan, because that we have not mentioned yet. Bentley, Joel, Braden had a big touchdown pass in our last championship game. We got his first touchdown.
Oh my God, we almost forgot
shout
him.
out to Braden. I'm very proud of him. Who else we got? Jermaine, Melvin. Did I miss anyone? Liam, Noah. Who else, guys? You help me out here. We got
Zakari.
Zakari.
Yeah. Braylon.
We got
Braylon, right?
Braylon.
All right. See, now they won't defriend you on Facebook or Twitter. See, you're all set, or whatever you guys use for social apps now. I mean, it's a whole new generation. Who else? You can't forget the Super Bowl champs because when you walk in, the rest of the guys.
What was
Because
Coach? We gotta scream it. What was Coach Matt's favorite saying? Where was the party?
At the ball.
Where's
At
the
the-
party?
At the ball.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so let's fire up the music. Let's get ready with the We'll have the sports match. He's going to run down the Super Bowl highlights.
Oh, look, that was just
All right.
ad.
Just an ad? Okay. Oh, she did it again. She's trying to fire up. We have, you guys get the headphones on? It's pretty good music. All right, and here is Justin Ferrera, the sports master, with the Super Bowl results.
So results: Division I Super Bowl, Springfield Central 22, Central Catholic 15. Division II Super Bowl, Catholic Memorial 42, King Philip 18. First Super Bowl title for the night since 1978. Enter Division III Super Bowl, Marblehead 35, North Attleboro 28. Division IV Super Bowl, Scituate 14, Duxbury 13. Second Super Bowl title for the Scituate Sailors since 2018. Division V Super Bowl, Swampscott at 14, North Reading 7. Division VI Super Bowl, Rockland 23, Abington 13. First Super Bowl title since 2000 for the Rockland Bulldogs. Division 7 Super Bowl that happened Wednesday, Cohasset 27, Wincona 12. Division 8 Super Bowl, Randolph 20, Hull 14. Small School Vocation Bowl, Blue Hills 52, National Valley Tech 51, and Large School Vocational Bowl, Northeast Metro Voc 30, and Greater New Bedford Voc 7.
Very good. So we'll hold that spot, right? So when we have some music to play out to come out of the show. You get that hold, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Any fundraisers, Coach? Anything else going on with the league that we could get out there? Sign-ups? Anything else off the top of your head?
The season is actually winding down. Like I said, our cheerleaders are currently at nationals in Florida right now. So our next fundraiser, I would have to check with our fundraising coordinator, Michelle, on that.
That's all right.
On the date.
I don't know if it just came off the top of your head.
We have bingo maybe once a month at the VFW on Sunday early afternoons, usually around 12.
Oh, nice.
All right. I will definitely have to get those dates.
That's all right. I apologize for that. I should have asked you that. I don't know if you knew because you see her all the time in the meetings. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. For that being said, we want to thank all you guys. Did you guys have fun? Was that fun?
Yes.
Right. I noticed you guys really started talking when I left the room, so I got unfired. Gave me a little bit of a complex. I don't know if I said something wrong or something, but that's all right. But guys, we want to. I can tell you, all of us at 4 Deep Sports, and I know Lucy isn't here. We want to thank you. Want to congratulate you guys on a fantastic season because it isn't easy, and Coach can tell you that. You'll realize later in life it's hard to go back to back.
It is very hard.
It's very hard because those other kids are doing the same thing you're doing. They get bigger, they get stronger, and stuff like that. So congratulations. And then, as far as the radio station goes, everybody at WARA 1320 want to say congratulations on a fantastic season. So with that being said, for Luce Cabral, I'm Dominic Damiano. You good to go? She's good to go. The Sportsmaster, Justin Ferreira, Catherine Conley, a.k.a. KC, and Joe DeVerne. Joe Des, he'll be in next time. We will catch you next time. Everyone have a fantastic weekend.
Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk show is supported by PTU Clinic. Visit ptuclinic.com. Adria's Restaurant and Banquet Facility of East Bridgewater. For more information, their website is adriasrestaurant.net. And the Boston Athletic Academy at bostonathleticacademy.org.
This has been a presentation of 4 Deep Sports Talk, where high school and youth athletics come first.